Hey guys, welcome back to Stonehearth with me, Banto. We're back here with our lovely little town. So, what should we build today? We got our lovely little house going on here. Really nice. I really like this porch that we got going here. I really enjoy it. And I got some feedback by you guys if we should go for this or go for the other one or go for both. And it kind of seems like you guys want me to go for this one. So I will be going for this one, the latest one. And one thing that is really good with this one is that, at least for the moment, even though there was an update, I can still play in this, but it's not uncompatible. It kind of will depend on how big some changes gonna be that's gonna come up, but at least for now, it's going to work. So that's something I'm really happy about. So in the previous video, we made this workshop, which is for the carpenter, but we made this new one as well, which we never placed it out, so we're gonna put on a carpenter's tool bench, and we got the normal workbench. So this is the tool bench. And in this one, we should be able to work in, making things with clothes and stuff like that. So for example, we want to make an comfy bed. It's going to require that we have this tool bench, so that's going to be really awesome. Things like this you see here. Requires to place at the carpenter tool bench. So that should be good, and we should make a new house. You saw I placed out a few beds there. It's gonna allow us people to actually have some place to go and sleep at, because we really want to have better places for our people. So I definitely eventually want to make something out here in the water, because it looks really good. We also want to approach the mountains, because that will allow us to, for the blacksmith to be working with things and such. One thing I want to start with at least is to actually make a road. I'm gonna go for this color. Just gonna make the town look way better. And I think maybe should we make this go outside directly? No. I think it would be better if we actually go a little bit away from where we have the stairs going up to the porch here. That should be good. Finishing. Build it. And I was gonna name a few people, so I got some new requests, and I'm also gonna be adding back some people from the previous town. And if you feel like I'm missing you out, you wanna get into this town again, drop a comment with your name and I'm gonna try to add you back again. So let's see here, we're gonna add Scott back. He's gonna be my trapper. So welcome to our town, Scott. Welcome back. I'm also gonna add another one, Irving here, the farmer. This is gonna be Aidan. I hope you're gonna enjoy this. So this was another request. I think it was spelled like that. If I'm not correct on it, I will be fixing it later, but that should be the correct one. So there we go. I'm gonna name more people as we go, but we can go for those for the moment. So I want to make something more. I think it could look pretty good to have maybe a tavern here on the water. So I think we might do that. Not entirely sure. It would make sense for this one because we have a lot of a bigger lake with this one to actually have a lighthouse. On the previous version it was like small ponds and it didn't really make much sense. But another thing that we maybe should try to do as well is actually to get a storage barn. It just can look so much better to have that. But at the same time we need to get more spots for our people to sleep at, so maybe we should actually make another house for our people to be living at. And we can make this maybe a little bit different compared to that one. So this is gonna be like this instead. A pretty long house. That should be pretty good. Walls gonna go for white. And one thing that I've been actually thinking about, which I'm actually going to do today, I haven't tried it out, so I'm actually going to revert this. I'm going to do a thing that I haven't tried out, which I think can be really useful when you're making things like this. You're making a porch, and maybe you want to, kind of have your windows at the same height for the inside. And there is a way that we should be able to do this. So you see I have the ground here, and over that I'm just going to add, another layer. This should make the house start higher up, and we can even make another one, why not? Like that. And we should still be able to add walls. Isn't that awesome? But maybe to make this look a little bit better, I guess we can actually go for either stone, or we can go for a pretty bright material. But I think I'm actually gonna go for stone for this, a pretty dark one. So this is definitely gonna take some stones, we might have to do a little bit of mining to be able to get that. But it shouldn't be a problem, I'm gonna fix that directly. Wow, it actually is some distance to get up to these mountains. So I'm gonna make so we can go up here. And then we're gonna be able to go into the mountains and have a little bit of mining going on. That should be good. I think that should be pretty good. Gonna be exciting to see also how much resources we get from the mountains, because that might have changes in previous version of this game. So now we should be able to start up here. We're gonna go for the white color. And this should allow us to have, like I said before, our windows at the normal spots. I think one window there, two. And we're gonna have at least one door. One door is gonna be good enough for this. Oh, beating the daily goal. Awesome. Who joins? Junaev Boltos. Yeah, awesome. More people joining. Gronau town. But I mean, what we could do here if we would have wanted to is actually have two entrances, but I think this house is a little bit too small for doing something like that. I'm gonna move my beds a little bit because they might be in the way. So I'm just gonna move them over, like here. I think that's gonna be a pretty good spot. And see what you're doing. Oh yeah, they're busy mining, so. But now they're moving it. Great, thanks for that. So this should allow me to make a porch much easier. It's going to fit together way better. I think this is a really kind of like good idea that I thought out. Well done, Barto, patting your own shoulder. Okay, so we're gonna make it go around. Think like that. I'm gonna have dark underneath. I think it's gonna look pretty good. That's stone, the reason for it. And up here, I think this should be the next level should be the deck. Let's see what we have the deck color here. I'm gonna go for something similar. Here we go, deck color. That's really nice. We can actually make so it goes out here as well. I'm actually going to do that. I think it might look a little better. Was that the correct color? No. So remove that again. And I'm gonna add this one. It should be the correct one. There we go, a little bit more, awesome. And let's see what we have here. We have a little bit of dark color. Just trying to kind of match what we have at the other side. But before that, we maybe should make actually our stair. And this stair is gonna come a little bit of a different way compared to this one, where we had, so they actually went up here. This one is gonna come in from the side. And we're gonna have it 3 width this time. So that's gonna be pretty good for the stairs. A trader. If you make 17 picket fence, I'll be back in 3 days and might give you 4 wooden garden lanterns. Such a good trade. Such a good trade, screw you, man. Not gonna do that. That would be an awful trade. So what are we going to add here? We're going to add these, what should I call these? Pillars for the fences, I guess. I'm just gonna go and add at the ends here, at the corners, to make sure that it's going to be working good. Oh, I failed a little bit there. So it doesn't really match here fully. And we can do this, I guess, in several different ways. I'm just gonna... So it doesn't match here either. So, since it looked the same here, either we could go like this, or we could go for having that space. I think I'm gonna go for having it together like that. So now we're gonna have something that's gonna be over for our fence thing here. It's gonna looking pretty. I really like how this look. I really like this idea. I'm not gonna be doing this forever, but I really like it, and there's so much things you can play around with this. and it do seem like they're actually able to build this pretty often. And I also got a suggestion to make a windmill. That is something I might be making. I have seen a guy made that before, so I might be making that later. We will see. It's definitely a challenge to do that. If my people are gonna be able to, you know, finish that on their own, or if I'm gonna need to, you know, step in and help them out a little bit. That's the most likely thing, but I might give it a shot because a windmill looks awesome. It makes sense to have in your town, so. There we go, that's pretty good. I think what we could add for houses as well would be a chimney. That would be awesome. It would be awesome if it was actually something that your carpenter or whatever profession can make and basically put it out. So we might be lacking some resources. Let's check it out. What did we need? 6 in stone. Do we have 6 stone? We have 12. So let's see what our people are doing. We have a lot of idle people. So this is something that can happen pretty often. That they don't build things, but if they don't, I mean, there are several ways to try and fix this. You can either do that. I'm gonna try to do a save and a load, because this do help sometimes. We're gonna find out this time, so you can see for yourself if it might help you. Their house, we're gonna pause, we're gonna build it. Okay, they don't want to do this one, I guess. So what we can do then is to bring up the console and we're gonna instant build this. There we got our house. Looking pretty good. So they wasn't able to build it, probably because this so-called slab, whatever you want to call it, underneath here, that might have created some problems with them. But overall, I think this looks really, really good. Oh, Scott, you level 2 trapper, awesome. You're progressing really good. And I thought I was going to get the loot crate today, but I guess it's gonna come a little bit later. But it's gonna come and I'm gonna make an unboxing the day I get it, so. If you're interested in see that, I definitely suggest you go and check it out once I upload it. If not, I'm just happy that you're watching these videos, so. Okay, so what we can have here, I think benches look pretty good here. I want to see though how it would look with some tables and some chairs. But it don't really seem like we have that. Wow, these trees are huge. I'm actually gonna chop down. I like the trees, but I'm gonna chop down a few of those. So I'm just gonna check so we do have these chairs and things on the queue. So we actually don't have it. Do we have the big crates? Oh, we don't have big crates either. So let's make some of those. Yeah, normally, you know, when you're watching my videos, I do queue up a lot of things. But this time I actually skipped a few of them, I guess. Gonna make some chairs, gotta have some place for people to sit and eat at. Oh, table for one, we're gonna have that too. So that's gonna be good, we're gonna put them out here. But we might want to get a light source, wooden garden lantern. That might look pretty good. Can have it here like in the corner. And it should be looking pretty good. I also want to grow some flowers. I think it looks really good when you can decorate with them a little bit. I'm gonna go for bright build flowers. And there's also one thing that I'm actually gonna do because I'm so excited to try it out. I'm actually gonna put down oak tree sapling. Because I want to see how that looks, how long it's gonna take for them to actually grow up, and overall, how is it going to look? Will we be able to place these down somewhere, wherever we want, after reach a certain point of the growing? Or will they grow really big here? I would guess that they will be placeable, so they grow up where you put them down. Because, you know, if it will be so many big trees around here, you know, it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. 8 on sheep, farm level 2, congrats man. But that's good, we should definitely fit in some of these beds here. I really like this music, I know I said it before, I really like this new music. Things are really good. So let's see if we have any tables, do we? Oh, we have a fine one. That's goddamn awesome. But we have no shares. No. This is what happens when you have a really good carpenter. Fiona, you're doing a great job. So I'm gonna name Fiona as well. So I'm gonna be adding some guys back from previous again. So this is gonna be Marlin, another request that has been here before. Like I said before, drop a comment if you want your name in the game. I still have my list, but you might have been in a previous town, might want to get back in this town because you didn't have enough time in the previous town, and you want to be here, so don't feel bad about saying that. I'm just gonna be happy to get more requests. Rose Nonak, welcome! Okay, we need to get more houses. This is way too little houses for our people. But before that, we're gonna place down chairs. We can actually have more here, but at the same time, this is not a tavern. There should be a house for the people living there, not for anyone else. Oh yeah, I missed one thing. I was trying to go here to create things, but the thing is that we're supposed to go in here. That's the way it works nowadays, way better than before. But we want to make these as well. These are the ones we put on walls. Because I think I want to have one of each of these. It looks really, really good. So maybe we should make like an storage barn. I think I'm gonna remove this trapping ground and I'm gonna make a new one. It's gonna be up here, might move later on. So now we're gonna have good time. Scott, you're gonna be able to trap some animals, maybe keep a companion. I wonder if this is probably his friend. Raccoon. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it was not. So I want to make an storage barn here. I mean that's a pretty simple house. For some reason I'm gonna make this in yellow. I just think it kind of makes sense for a house like this to have it. I haven't made it before like this, so can see how that looks. We're gonna go for the double door for this. And we need to make it wider. We need to make it wider to be able to fit it good. There we go. This is gonna be able to house a lot of space. And roof should be yellow. And we're also gonna have some windows. I think we'll only have one in the top and one in the back. The struggle to not place more windows. I really want to do it, but I'm not gonna do it this time. 12 Hankon stones for one simple wooden chair? No. What did they take me for, some kind of idiot? Why are they trying to trade so stupid with me? Damn you. So, like for this, like I done with another house that I had, we're gonna have crates in this one. Crates are really good. They can keep a lot of stuff in tiny amount of space here. 32 slots in one of these one. That's a huge difference compared to, you know, having them free like this. This is gonna save a lot of space. And it's gonna make it look way better. The main goal with these crates though is actually to be only for food. It's not supposed to be anything else. But we will see. I think I will go for food here. That's gonna house a lot of food. Actually, I'm gonna add some decoration too while we're at it. So 2 lanterns should be pretty good. I don't think we're gonna have anything like this, so maybe we should, just for like it just could look pretty good. I don't know. Maybe someone would be sitting in here. Someone would be sitting here, checking out the resources, passing in, passing out, making sure that everything goes the right way. It's not going to work like that, but I think it's a pretty interesting idea with it. Oh, people eating. You see, we need more chairs and we need more benches. So benches I think benches that you put at like the road is really awesome. I think this is also gonna look pretty good. I love this new music, it is amazing. I think that we should probably chop down a few more trees also. Because we will run out of the amount of logs we have pretty soon, that's my guess. Oh, here's actually one thing that we can make, which would have looked a little bit better with this house. You see the second layer here? This should actually be in wood, but it actually looks pretty good. But I see it now. That was not actually the idea with it. They're working real good here. They are. Let's see if we can name anyone else. Alex. Alex is gonna be named Roy. So welcome back, Roy. Been a long time since you've been here. And I'm also gonna name another. This should be... I'm just gonna go through this person, because this person can be pretty important. Sunny Rook. This should be Al Shada. And he's going to be our future blacksmith. That's why I wanted to make sure that he had a good mind, because that should affect how good he actually work with crafting things, because of like the inventiveness. It makes sense, doesn't it? Doesn't it? So he's gonna be our blacksmith, but it's gonna be some time before I actually go for a blacksmith. We have some steps to go before that. Okay, we're getting some crates already. So what we should do for this is to put none on all these. Might have been better to not do it directly though. And there's this option, I'm actually gonna add it already. Like I showed you guys, maybe in a previous video you saw this, you can go to settings, you can go to gameplay, and you can set storage filter default to none. Which instead means that once these are put out, it should be nothing. Instead of everything, so. So now I'm just gonna go in and we can add food and drink, because that's what's gonna be in here. So that's pretty good, and that's gonna house a lot of food. And we should get to cook pretty soon, I hope. We might want to promote someone to a farmer, another farmer. So actually Roy had a request to be a farmer, so I'm gonna make you to our second farmer. And eventually, maybe we'll see if this is gonna be that. Our first farmer, Aidan, you might become our cook if you want to be that. If not, we're gonna go for someone else. This is starting to look pretty good, I really like it. Like you guys said, it already kinda looks better than the previous town. It is always fun to go from the beginning and make something new, make something interesting. So guys, this is gonna be it for today. Thank you for watching this episode. If you like it, feel free to leave it a thumbs up, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this. So we're just gonna come more with Stonehearth very soon. So guys, have a great day, take care, see you next time.